Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you guys are new here, then hi, this is the Storyteller, and here we review stories and movies and all through the form of doodling. So if this is something that interests you, then don't forget to click the subscribe button down below. So this week we're going to be talking about one such movie that legit melted a lot of people's heart during this week. You can watch this on Amazon Prime and it's called Home. This movie is written and directed by Roger Thomas, and it features a wonderful set of cast with Indrans sir, Manju Pillai ma'am, Naslin and Srinath Basi in the lead roles. Unlike the usual set of Malayalam movies that are coming out recently, this is not a thriller or an action movie. It's a heartwarming, cute family story. And let's just dig deep into it. So starting off with the story, this is of course a story of a family of 5 members, but the story revolves around the main character Oliver Twist and the different difficulties he faces when he decides to become tech savvy. The story then continues with Anthony, his eldest son, who is also a filmmaker and comes back home to finish a script within 7 days. The entire movie then focuses on the different events that happens after Anthony comes home. The story does have a lot of ups and downs, and just when you think that it's getting predictable, the director takes it into another route completely. So it is a good story. Now coming to the themes, the major theme of this movie happens to be of generation gap and how technology can make it very evident to you that you're from a different generation. That being said, the next theme of this movie is also about the smartphone addiction that the youth faces. The third topic that they explore is mental health, which is something that we'll talk about very soon again. And the last topic brings true justice to the title, which just shows that you are imperfect at your home. And that's why it's called Home. It's so beautiful to see how all the recent films are all casted so perfectly. I mean, especially this one, which takes the whole game to another level. This movie focuses around the life of Oliver Twist, which is played by Indrans sir, and you will have to watch this movie to understand what I'm trying to say. It is so good. I'm not really sure if there's any other actor who could do this much perfection to this role, but this performance was so good. Close in line for my next favorite would be Manju Pillai ma'am. I mean, it's not like she had dialogues all the time, but the dialogue that she had and the emotions that she brought through this character is just mind-blowing. Next up is Naslin. Of course, we saw him in a very different shade in Kuruthi, but in this movie, I feel he's done full justice and above to his character and made it so lively and entertaining to watch. Without saying much, you would know that Srinath Basi is an amazing actor who's proved himself so many times again and again. One thing that I absolutely love in this movie about him is his effortless acting. It didn't even feel like he was acting, and that's brilliant. So yes, these 4 did have characters that were really well fleshed out, but I felt their acting raised the characterization that was already set for them, and not to mention the amazing supporting cast that this movie has. And I would definitely say these characters and their acting is the major reason why you would want to watch. I mean, these characters are very relatable, and they all show their vulnerabilities, imperfections and weaknesses in such a real manner. So definitely a must watch in terms of acting. Okay, so jumping into the technical bits, cinematography is on point for this movie. I love the different frames in which they show so many things, like be it the family photo that's shown at the starting and the end of the movie. Toward the end, we get to see how there's a reflection on it, and I think that's a beautiful way of showing a lot of things. Even showing addiction through the reflection of Srinath's glasses and even the fish tank breaking, the tiny details in this movie shown through the different frames is beyond beautiful. Along with that, I have to mention the music. The BGM and the songs were on point. There is no unnecessary dance numbers or dance routines in this movie. It's all extremely real and very much relevant. Disclaimer, it is a 2 hour 41 minutes movie, but thanks to the frames and the music, I feel it's not that lagging. Okay, so this is one of the themes that's talked about in the movie, and I had to talk about it in detail. Now, we usually see how in movies, psychology or therapy or anything related to mental health is shown in negative light. And again, in most movies, people who seek mental health help are considered as lunatics or crazy men. But why? Let's not even get started on how movies show mental health as a comedy element or a joke in their movies. This movie literally spells it out to the characters in this movie and also to the audience what the difference between psychology and psychiatry is. We need these sort of movies for people to understand that mental health is not a topic of taboo. Talking about the need to go to a psychologist when you need it is so important. I was immediately reminded about Kumbalangi Nights and the character Saji, another movie that also tried to normalize mental health. This movie also normalizes mental health in the different ways you can cope up with it, or even normalizing the fact that you can go to a psychologist if you need help. I mean, a late 50-year-old Oliver is the one who explains to his entire family the importance of mental health. And these are scenes and dialogues that movies should bring up in order to wipe away this taboo. So it's definitely a brilliant attempt. Now, coming to direction, I have to appreciate Rogen's thought process behind this entire movie. You see, this movie had a high chance of things going wrong in between, but it didn't. You know, Rogen explains a lot of concepts in this almost 3-hour movie, but nowhere does it sound preachy. I mean, we get to live this through the character of Oliver, and it's so smooth. So yeah, don't look at the duration, it's completely worth it. I mean, I'm someone who does not enjoy family movies, but this movie brought a huge smile on my face. It gave me so many different emotions. It's a real and honest movie. I really love this movie, and for this I would be giving it 4 stars out of 5. And I don't know, it just made me feel so nice at the end of it. You see, what this movie brings out is something that not a lot of movies can do, and honestly, it's effortlessly beautiful. I mean, there's everything in it, everything that you look for in a movie. And for this, definitely the team deserves a huge round of applause. You guys have won my heart. Definitely recommending it to all of you. And I guess that's all there is about Home. So I'll see you guys next week with another movie. And yes, it is going to be one of the movies you guys suggested me to watch. If you guys have any new suggestions for me of a movie you'd like me to review this way, don't forget to comment below. That's all there is for this week. Thank you so much for your time. Take care. With lots of love, it's your Storyteller. Bye.